The following program is rated R. The program contains scenes of explicit sexuality, coarse language, and nudity, and is recommended for adult audiences.
Hey, what's going on?
So what's up guys? Tuturuan ko kayo paano mag-karate.
Today is, I don't know, I don't have my watch. And I have my phone going, I have my iPad going, I have my, well, I know what time it is. It's 9:15. But hey, check it out. I didn't splurge. I got probably the cheapest machines that they have, but I got pretty cool coils from Amazon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to break them down, because if you're anything like me, when I first got the coils, had no idea how to work them, had no idea how to operate them. I have a hair that's tickling my nose. Let me put my my gloves on here. Now these ones specifically are going to be Dragon Hawks. What style they are, I have no idea. I have one. They sent me two machines. I have one shader, one liner. The difference, well, I'll go over all that with you. Where's my other one? I just redid my cabinets for all my tattoo machines, and everything's all out of whack. Okay, so these are the two machines that I got. You could see I was obviously playing with them. I have the wraps on them and everything. Now, when you're looking at the machines, they look almost the same. Let me do this. No, let me keep it on. See what my problem is, and this will be number one. The issue that I find with the coils, and maybe somebody could school me because I'm still absolutely new with them, is all of my needles have to float, because they come down so small, like 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, that it barely clears the tube. So let me see if I could show you. See? Now that one there, it's not floating at all, or it barely is, but see how far they come out? That's all you need. But for me, I like to hang my needle a little bit longer or a little bit further down, so I could see where it's going in at, if that makes any sense. Okay, so anyway, okay, here are the two machines that I have. Now this part right here, that's moving, let me see if I could show you. This bar right here that I have my finger on, this is called an armature bar. That's the armature bar. See how one's longer, one's shorter? That's how you tell the difference between a shader and a liner. The liner has the smaller armature bar. The shader has the longer one. All right, now that we got that done with, there'll be several things that'll be different on the machines as well. I mean, look here at the frame. The frames are different. They look similar, but they're different. I was actually playing with my other two machines and my contact screw, which is going to be the screw right here. My contact screw, both of them were different. And that was so you could determine which one is which, I guess. I don't know. And a lot of times the grips will be different as well. This one is cylindrical, as you could see. I don't want to take the wrap off of it, but this one is cylindrical and this one is going to be straight. So, pretty cool. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break this joker apart, and I'm going to show you how we do this. Again, this was already set up. for when I was working on this. When I was working on this little fellow right here. So let me take this apart. While I take this apart, I'm going to show you each part. Obviously, the rubber band. But what I'll do is I will actually take it apart slowly. I'll try to remember the parts because it's still confusing. Not confusing, but it's still a lot to remember, to retain. I'm used to the pen styles and the rotaries. The coils I'm new to, which that's why I'm new to it, because I want to have that experience with them. I think what I'm going to start doing is just doing traditional style with this, because if you've never used it, do yourself a favor, grab it. You could get a cheap pair. I think the cheap pair that I have in there is like $20 for two. Just get them just to play around with. It's the same thing as when you start out with anything. You get the cheapest one. You get an idea of what it is, what you need, what feel you have. And then you just buy a good one. Like you could go get a good brand is a Vlad Blad. And what I'll do is I'll post a picture of the Vlad Blad. That's a good machine. These ones here, like I said, you could get them off Amazon, I think $40. So, and if you break it, it's $40. See what I'm saying? Okay. So anyway, what I'm going to do, and if I look back and forth, it's only because I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's break this joker apart, and I'm going to show you what's doing. Actually, okay, so here's the needle. I'm going to try to do this. Okay. And I'm not editing or anything, as you can tell. You know, when you're as famous and when you're a star like me, you don't have to edit. I don't think it's because I'm a star. I think it's because this is difficult to do on its own. Why is this stuck? Okay, your machine will also come with 3 different size Allen keys. I believe that the Allen keys range in size from 2.5 to 3.5. Does it go up or does it go down? No sé. Okay, this is going to be your barrel tube right here. This is going to be your grip. Okay, this is going to be your tip. Your tip comes off as well. And I do that all the time. You'll have the 3 different Allen keys. And indubitably, I always grab the one that I need the most the last time. Okay, so there's your grip. So that's it. That's going to be your needle, your grip, your tube, and your tip, and the rubber band. You can keep those things together. Now, if you're giving tattoos with your coil machine, not on fake skins, you're going to have to clean your machine. So I'm going to break this down completely. And we'll show you what's doing. Now, because I have my gloves on, I can't turn this screw. So I have to do it. It's going to be harder to break this thing down with my gloves on, basically, is what I'm telling you. Okay. Now, again, this is your frame. Now, you could take any part off that you want. There's no particular order that you have to take the stuff off. You could start with the contact screw, okay? Or you could start with, like I did, you start with the needle. Or shit, start with back here with the armature bar. The armature bar is good, but then you still have to take off the contact. And I'll show you why. Just do it my way.
I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway.
Okay, so take this off. This is the contact screw, okay? And I'm gonna separate them like this as well. And I'm really trying to orientate myself on this as well because I want you to be able to see it, but I apologize if you can't. Okay. There you go. Now, see, there's this chingadara right here. That's why you have to take that contact off before you take these off, which these are the coils. You have two coils. You either have two coils or you could have one large coil, I believe. I haven't seen the large coil ones. All this is as well, and I'm going to show you that as well. And feel free to fast forward this while I disassemble this joker, because this is difficult to do with gloves on. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Now I have to take off this back binding post. My buddy's around here somewhere. I don't hurt him over here. He usually hangs out right here. If he comes in here, I'll have to show you guys my little Papa Bear. Okay, so there we go. Then there's another little rubber band. So you got 2 rubber bands in here total. You got one that wraps around your coils. You got one that wraps around your why can't I think of it? Armature. Is it the armature bar? Okay. There. Easy peasy. There's your rubber grommet, your rubber hat grommet. Okay, so there you go. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break it down for you, not the screws, but I'm going to break down the pieces for you, okay? I'm going to try to make it a little bit easier. So this is going to be your, what is it, boys and girls?
Say it! Say it!
The frame, okay? So you could change your frame up. Your frame can always be changed. You can buy cool ones. I have another set of frames. Let me look. So there's my other set of frames. So the frames are always going to be generally the same style, everything. It's just like your pen style tattoo machines. It's your rotary style machines. They all look the same. They all do the same thing. It's just different voltage, different styles. They do different things. Okay. So anyway, okay. So where were we? Okay. There's the frame. Okay. These are going to be your coils. See right there? These are Dragon Hawks. The Dragon Hawk? Yep. Dragon Hawk. Okay, this is going to be your grip. Okay, your different, this is going to be your tube. Remember, we already went over that stuff. This is going to be your, thought I was going to sneeze. Hold on. Thought I was going to sneeze on that one. Okay. Armature bar, front spring. Your front spring is the thing that's going to come down and make contact with your contact screw. That made my eyes look huge. And I keep looking over here and there. So sorry about that. But your contact screw is the thing that comes down to make contact with your armature bar and your front spring. Now the magnets, when you plug everything in with your clips, okay, all of your power, you put your clip in. Here, I'm going to show you. just in case you didn't know. So you plug your power up, right? You know what? Let's turn this joker on. There. Okay. Your power's hooked up to here. It's going to go through here. It's going to go through the top, through your armature part, or your armature bar. Okay. It's going to go through the rear spring. It's going to go up here to the contact. The contact is going to make contact with the front spring. When you turn this on, your power, these are magnets. They're turning into magnets. So the magnets are pulling down that front spring. Now that noise that you hear is your contact screw. So you could either come off of the contact screw. There, see, I'm off of it completely. Now obviously it's not going to work. What's making that noise is the contact screw and the front spring. The magnetic, because this bar right here is now magnetic and it wants to be pulled down by, I always want to say capacitors, but by the coils. So that's how that works. And don't worry, you won't get shocked. I wondered the same thing. Will you get a shock or a jolt? Because I kind of like that. But no, that you won't get that with these. Hold on. I'm a little verklempt. All right. So again, here are my Allen keys. Here's all my parts. You start out tattooing. I guarantee you're going to be an apprentice, right? And you're going to be put in a room and they're going to say, put this shit together. Because they're going to try to find out how good you are. If you don't know how to put a coil machine together, okay, you could be a good tattoo artist. But for me, it's like when you were in the military and you knew you were real good. You're a good marksman with an M16, right? But you go to an M249 or an M60 or a fucking AR-15 or you go to anything else, an M9. You go to anything and you suck ass. Don't you want to be good in every field? That's why you want to switch to coils. You want to learn coils. I'm telling you, after doing coils, I realized that I am never going to do traditional in anything other than coil, because coil is fucking fabulous. Okay. All right. Let's put this thing together, okay? Now, you can fast forward it or you don't have to. You can watch the whole thing. You get the chucks. So I'm going to take the tip. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to take my Allen key. You don't necessarily have to tighten it down all the way right now, but you can. Because you're going to be changing that to find your needle depth anyway. Now I'm going to take my tube, put it in the top of my grip, tighten that down as well. Same thing. To judge your needle depth, how if you're going to float the needle or whatever you're going to do, that will all determine on adjusting these two right here. Okay? And I'm not even going to confuse you with showing you the other needles that I got, which are, you don't need the grip and the tube and everything. It comes all, I'm not going to talk to you about it. Okay. Drop your needle. There's several people that are saying about how to drop a needle. The only confusing part about it is the fact that there is a top and a bottom part of this needle that you can see right here. Okay, see the solder mark? This is going to be the top of the needle, the bottom of the needle. Now, part of that is going to slip into this part right here. This is a track. So it's going to slip into the track and it's got to catch. If it doesn't catch that solder mark, then your needle's just, it's going to be flimsy in there. So make sure that when you drop this down, and my suggestion, and I saw this somewhere in, I don't know where it was. I can't remember. He said once you drop it, if it drops right in, that it usually, of course it wouldn't do it because I'm fucking live. There. If you drop it down, it'll fall right into place. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. Okay, now next, what I'm going to get, what am I looking for? Let's put that off to the side. Okay, so let's take, let's put the armature bar together with the front spring. This isn't easy. You could take little parts and just put them together. That's going to be my buddy. That's my buddy boy. That's my little choo-choo. My little choo-choo. That's what my wife calls him. Choo-choo. My fingers are so freaking big and fat that this is difficult sometimes. Okay, there. So that's what's going to be making contact with this. Again, bing, bing, bing. Okay, you can put this joker together too now. Watch. Look at that. If I say I want to do something, I do it. You see that? Put that joke together. Put it off to the side. Take these two. Okay, the way your frame is built, you're going to need one part to go up to the top of the frame. That's going to go to the contact screw. And you need the other one to go to the back. Okay, and that one's going to hit the, hold on. Papa, are you going to say hi? And there's a screw that's right here at the bottom of the frame. That's where that other, okay, so you have two connectors here. One of them is going to go to the top of the frame. One of them is going to go to the bottom, to right there. And then the screws for this are going to be put right in here, but you need this post. So you put the post on top of the coils, or the coils on top of the post, whatever the fuck you want to do. Okay, and then you take your handy dandy screws. I like to use this one. The only thing that always screws me up with putting stuff together, I always have extra parts, man. Always. Never fails. And your dad would he'd make you take it apart and put it back together again, you know? And then you screw up again. He'd be like, what the I knew I should have had another girl. And you're like, what? Wait, what? Thought boys were wanted. The fuck? All right. So there's my coils. Okie dokie, artichoke. And pull this joker out. And I was telling you the wrong thing. There's where that joker goes. Right there. Right there, right there, right there. You're going to see that I'm an idiot. I sing and shit to myself. Okay. This with this screw, I think. Or was it one of these? I always forget. I think it's that one. Boy, I sure wish you could see what I was doing. There. Okay. I have washers. I have all that other shit, tough guy.
Sure, I have all that shit, tough guy.
There you go. Okay. Now we'll put on the back bar, which is going to go to the frame. This joker. Let me see if I'm doing it. Oh, my nose is itchy. What do you guys do while you're tattooing and your nose starts itching and shit? I know that's stupid. Most people would be like, I itch it. No shit, you fucking itch it. Do you grab for a tissue? Do you wipe it on your sleeve? Okay. Now, I'm adjusting my front spring to my contact bar. Okay. There we go. Now, we need this back post. We need this. And also keep in mind, if you have extra parts, it's fine. As long as that motherfucker turns on and isn't heating up, I think you're okay. There we go. Now, damn it. Because you're going to be making contact with the clip, so you want to make sure that that is turned a little bit, because you're going to see the hole right there in there. You're going to be hooking your contact onto there, your fucking chingadoras. Okay. Now we need this. Okay, so this rubber band, it's to keep your bar up, your spring bar. So what you're going to do is you're going to wrap this around your front spring back to this little screw that's right there. Put it on top of there. Now, let's put on your little hat grommet. That's your little hat grommet. That's going to hold your needle. Okay. Now we're going to put this thing on. Let me see what side. Yeah. I forget, I wish I knew what it was called. It's a cleaner, and it's a machine that you stick your tattoo equipment in, and it actually cleans everything for you. But you obviously have to break everything down. You have to break everything down regardless, because of the plasma and everything else that's getting all over the fucking place. There we go. Put your needle on there. Okay, here's where you control the depth of, oh, you know what? Rubber band. That's going to go around your needle and your back. What that's going to do is going to hold your needle down so that it's not shooting all over the damn place. Here, that's going to be the perfect right there. See how it's not hanging out at all? So I'm going to tighten that thing down. Tighten the front down. And there you go. That's your handy dandy machine. Let's hook this motherfucker up. Make sure I didn't screw up. Let's see. What did I do wrong? Oh, you know what? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Now you take your, oh, I got that way up high. That's 16. There you go. And just adjust your contact screw. Okay. But this isn't the one we put together. This is the one we put together. Let's make sure this motherfucker works too. Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm going to have to figure this out. What did I do? Let me see. I know it's something small. The littlest thing will fuck you up. I don't think it's the... Oh, wait. No, that can't be. The contact screw. See, I have the flat ones for that. So this one and this one I have reversed. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try this. I think I have these screws. God, you just saw it. 33 and a third chance, and I got it wrong. Let me take that screw. And let me take... Let's do one at a time, yeah? All right. Are you guys enjoying yourself? So what are you guys doing? You guys just hanging out? That's it? You're just hanging out? You're just watching a yuck yuck play with his fucking tattoo machine? That's cool. That's cool. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna freaking scream, okay, every time. Okay. Oh. See, what I'm gonna do is put the flat in there. I was looking at these machines and I was like, nah, I don't want to invest too much because I'm afraid that it's going to be too difficult and that now I got to double my shit because all this is just needles. I have so many needles. I got needles over here. I got needles over here in my box. I got needles all over the goddamn place. And now I'm going to have to double my inventory. I got to think about this. I got to make a decision whether I want to make this type of investment because it is an investment. And you see, When you're cleaning your machine, you have a simple wrap that's on it. With this, yeah, you're going to put a wrap on it, but you're still going to clean it. You're still going to break that joker down. You don't want to trust it. Do you trust 100% of protection? Do rubbers work 100% of the time? Ask my mom and dad. They wished that it would. They look at me, you know. My dad's like, fuck, I wish I would have wrapped that thing twice. Okay, here we go. Let's try again, Houston. What? Okay, what am I? You're gonna stay here till I figure this out. You're not going anywhere either, people. You guys aren't allowed to go home until we figure this out. I don't get it. I do not get it. See? Why won't this joker work? It's going to be something stupid and small. Armature bar too tight? No. Let's see. Okay. You're going to be here and we're going to figure this out, okay? Don't go nowhere. You and I are going to figure this out together. Does that sound good? And if we don't figure it out together, then you're going to see us not figure it out together. Okay, take the rubber band off. Take this back bar off. Okay, that's for the needle. Let's take that out of there. Let's take this needle out of here. We don't need that on there right now anyway, because you can still get the machine working with just this. Okay, that's on. There's nothing blocking that. Maybe the contact, maybe that. Damn it. Let's try. I hope no, they wouldn't. I was going to say, I hope my coils didn't go bad, but there's no way. I just got them. Let me try. See, because this screw has this little black thing on there. I wonder if that's not allowing it to make contact. No, because it's on there. Nope. That ain't it, Charlie. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Mine's National Lampoon.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was full!
Hands down. Hands down. Okay, there we go. Let's put this on again and see. Is that too tight? No. I've been watching Christmas movies this whole week. And Christmas songs, man. I love me some Christmas songs. Love it. Isn't that Mariah Carey shit, though? You know? Not Mariah Carey. Like you're pushing it when you're playing Wham. You're pushing it. I like the old Bing Crosby, Andy Williams, you know? Come on. The Pogues. The Pogues has the best Christmas song ever. Love that song. I'm gonna put, you know what? I'm gonna put it on right here. Here, check this song out.
The boys of the young penny choir were singing "Go Away," and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Okay, let's try it again. It'd be my luck that the coil would have broken. Are you shitting me? Come on. Now you're just being silly. Now you're just being silly. I could take those off. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the contact down here. Because if you have a metal contact to the frame is grounded. If you decide that you're going to add shit and it takes away from it being grounded, let's see. Unfortunately, if I do it this way and it works, I'm not going to be short 1, 2, 3, or 4 parts. I'm going to be over 4 parts. I'm going to have more. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have 4 parts left over. But you know what? Nobody's even watching this thing, so who the fuck is going to know but you and I? And when I say you and I mean you and I, mommy. Now I got that Pogue song stuck in my head. That's just great. Well, isn't that capital? Okay. So look at this. I got this stuff left over. I'm sure I could figure out where to put it. You know? Like something's got to go there. Okay, let's try this. What? Come on now. Okay. I wonder if the coils are bad. I hope not. It has to be. You know what? We're going to do this in 2 parts. You're not going anywhere without me. This is going to be a 2-parter, but I got to go to the bathroom. So let's take a potty break. Let's do this in 2 parts, and we'll be right back. Sorry this isn't working out. I showed you how to take it apart, though. All right, we'll be back.
Good night. And always remember, that's